everybody. Hello. What's up, guys? What's up? Hello. Thanks for sharing the live. Thank you guys. Do me a favor. Can you guys keep the taps going as I'm doing readings until I stop? I appreciate that. Hello, everybody. I think, and just if you guys can do also share the video, I appreciate that too. Thank you. Hello. Hey guys, how you doing? Thank you, thank you. Hello. Thanks for the gifts. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, everybody. I'm just going to wait just for another minute or two before the other people come on. Just make sure everybody gets here. Hello. I know somebody says I have wonderful mods. I agree. They come on here. They're very loyal. They always help me out quite a bit. Thank you. Thanks for the gifts. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't do anything without my moderators on here. Because I would get too distracted by the know-it-alls, the Holy Roller Church people. Then you have the people that don't believe in this. And so they have their logical mindset. So they judge me. Everybody's always judging me. So then I get too distracted and I throw them out. So I'm glad I have these mods. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it. I'm good. How are you? I feel like I'm blessed having the mods I have. I really do. Hi, everybody. So if you're new here, please follow me because I do a lot of free readings. I do free readings on my radio show and then on TikTok. And then I come here at 7 p.m. Mountain Time and do free readings here. And then I'm also trying to get back into doing some free readings on my Facebook page. So I do a lot of free readings to help people out. I'm doing pretty good. How you guys doing? Hi, everybody. So, as we get more people in, I just ask you guys keep those taps going. The taps will keep me on here a little bit longer. I appreciate that. Please share the videos, and people need healing. Just send them my way help me on this. On this video. I appreciate that. All right, so let me explain who I am and what I do, just so everybody knows. I am a psychic medium. I was born with this gift. Pretty much was given this gift before I was born. I've been haunted my entire life. My degrees in criminal justice. I used to work for the county for 19 and a half years. So now I took a spiritual development course back in the day, and then I got certified. And I would go and I would do medium readings for small groups of people, individuals, and over the phone, Zoom readings. I've done readings in front of 700 people live one time. So I'm always doing readings. This is what I do. I consider myself more of a medium than a psychic, and I'll thank you guys for the gifts. And so let me explain to you what I do. So there's different kinds of mediumship out there. And the mediumship I got is called trance medium, not trance. Like you go through a partial trance. So, and the mediumship I have is pretty rare. It's not too many mediums can do it. Some mediums think they can, but they can't. So what I do is once I start going into communicating with spirit, I'll start going like this. You'll see me scribbling. I can't see anything when I'm writing. The only time I can do that is if I'll ask the spirit to help me show me something, and sometimes they do and they don't, but it's just a scribble board. That's all it is. You'll see me looking around. You'll see me with my eyes closed, and that's how I do it. The reason why my eyes are closed, the reason why I'm looking around is because I'm looking to see if there's any quick visuals in my third eye, what you want to call my mental mediumship, that kicks in, that I can deliver to the reader. That's how I do that. Yes, I do not connect with, thank you for reminding them. I do not connect with babies. Thank you guys for the gifts. I don't connect with infants, because how would I be able to connect with them? You can't have a conversation with them. I do not connect with animals or pets yet, and one day I'll learn to do it. I do see them on the other side with your loved ones when I validate you. Sometimes I can see the pets, and I'll try to get as much validation of what the pet looks like. Sometimes I can't, but I'll do my best. But at least tell you how many numbers, birds, cats, or dogs are with them. I've done that quite a bit on here. I don't do celebrities because celebrities, somebody just put Aaron Carter on here. The reason why I don't do celebrities is because it's all ego, and ego doesn't work with spirit. So everybody up in heaven is equal. And there's nobody that has celebrity status up there. But if I connect with him, he would ask me what I wanted because we never met each other. It would have to be with somebody that he knew that had that relationship with him. Thank you guys for the gifts. So I've connected with a few celebrities back in the day, and for people that had relationships with them. But that's as far as I've done. I won't do it for that because it gets kind of weird for me. It's like talking to a stranger. They'll ask you, "What do you want?" Thank you guys for the gifts. So anyway, let me go back to where I was at. I got distracted there. So you'll see me going like this, and you'll see me looking around, and that's how I deliver the message. Now understand that when I do connect with the spirit, they're going to show themselves looking young to me. I don't see them old. I don't see them bald, gray, overweight, wrinkly. I don't see them on their deathbed. I don't see them addicted. I don't see them anything. They're always healthy weight. They always look young and vibrant, and that's how I see them on the other side. And that's how I deliver the message. So people will say, like, well, my dad always was a bald guy as far as I can remember. Well, I mean, it's the same thing. I just told you. You might remember him that way. It doesn't mean he's that way in heaven. It means everything gets renewed. His hair is back. And they don't look the way a lot of us remember them before they passed. And that's how it works. Let me explain how this works also. When I do connect, sometimes I can see behind them, and I'll give you that validation. I'll ask the spirit things that only you and the spirit will know to give validation. I'll allow the spirit to tell you anything that's healing. You only get messages that you need, not what you want to hear. That means spirit's not here to talk about the good old days. They're here to talk about healing messages and maybe validation. Sometimes something important. That's about all it is. That's all they do. I do not connect. Now, here's one thing I'm going to tell you guys. So you guys keep posting people's names on here. Okay, let me explain how that works on TikTok. On TikTok, I don't pick names. On Facebook, I do pick the names. On Facebook, I'm getting drawn to names, and that's where I pick it. Here, I don't do it. I do it differently. This way, I do different validation. On Facebook, I do a different validation. I'll pick names on Facebook because that way I can't see people's names. I can't get validation that way. So I'm just going to the edge of my feet and hoping that my readings are validating. On here, I validate through videos. So if you guys please stop putting names up there because I'm not going to be picking you. You'll just be wasting your time. I only do the ones on the videos on here. And that's the reason why I do it. If you guys want me to pick names, follow me on my Facebook page. That's the one I do that to. I do it differently than on TikTok. So that's how I do it. TikTok, I do the video. Facebook, I pick the names. So you don't have to post all these names on here. You don't have to keep saying mom, dad, cousin Joe, sister Sally. I'm not going to pay attention to those names. So even if you're begging, I'm not going to do it. So I only do videos on here. If you want me to pick names, follow me on my Facebook page. That's how I do it. Also, if you guys are interested, really quick before I go any further, a half hour is 65, an hour is 125. If you guys want a reading with me, I can schedule a reading with you. An hour, it's either Zoom or phone. I can do that. Holidays are coming up. I'm starting to do gift certificates as well. So think about that if you want to give a gift of healing for somebody. All right. So stop posting people's names on here. Your ex, your boyfriends, your moms, your dads. I'm not doing that. I only do that on Facebook. I just explained that like 3 times. The scribble board is because I do this because I'm channeling. That's why I channel. It's a rare form of mediumship. I train people in mediumship. I know what I'm talking about. This is called mental mediumship. This is what I got is mental mediumship, and that's why I do that. It's also called trance medium. So it's a really rare form of medium. And that's why I'm able to give that validation. Okay, I'm just going to go back. That's one. Yeah, I don't like repeating myself like 6 times on here. I'm a scammer. Gift certificates. Really, Richard? You don't know what the hell I'm doing. So you're getting out of here because obviously I do a lot of free readings for people, bro. So good try on that one. Anybody that calls me a scammer is on here is obviously is delusional because they don't see how many free readings I give people all the time. Robert's just mad because I'm not going to give him a free reading. That's what's going on with him. All right. Give me 1 second here. What? Give me one. Can you guys give me 1 quick second? My dog's got to use the bathroom. I kept trying to get him out before this. Come on, let's go. Go, go, go. That's right. All right. Let me. Give me 1 second. One thing annoys me on this, like, people assume they know everything about mediumship on here, whether they are mediums or not, and they think they know how I do stuff, and they don't know how I do stuff. So that's what annoys me. Like, if you don't know what I'm doing, don't assume what I'm doing, because it drives me nuts. All right. Well,
Oh, what's up, dude?
what's up?
How are you?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, man.
How you been?
Good. What are you up to?
Doing free readings.
Oh, yeah? Hell of a deal. I was just about to jump off here.
Oh, you just jumped on. Just saw you. Good to see you again.
Yes, sir. How's things in Montana?
It's cold. How about you?
It's not as cold as Montana.
I know it's freezing up here.
Right on.
You doing good though?
Yeah, can't complain, man. Hanging in there.
Did you need a reading or no?
Can you do one?
Probably. Who'd you like me? What name? Let's see. What's your first and last name again one more time? I know it, but I just can't remember the last name. Huh?
Johnson. Johnson. Alexa, pause.
Then who you want me to connect with?
My grandfather, if you could.
What's his first and last name?
Marvin Mitchell.
And how long has it been since he's crossed over?
Since '97.
1 second. Your grandpa's asking you to forgive him because there was a time when you were growing up that he never got to spend enough time with you the way he wanted to. I think he might have gotten older, if that makes sense.
Maybe, maybe,
Something
maybe from my other grandpa.
you could be jumping into. So was the other grandpa strict on you?
The one that didn't get to spend a lot of time with me. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's jumping in. So he's jumping in because he's based because when I'm doing this kind of work, it's all about channeling and spirits do jump in, and he's jumping in so hard right now because this is the message that you need right now, not what you want to hear. When in your shop, do you find things falling or things on the ground and you don't know why they're there?
Sometimes, not real often, but sometimes.
Pay attention to crow with him. If a crow is getting your attention,
A crow.
crow raven.
Okay, that makes sense. There was one outside today.
Did your grandpa have short dark brown hair and wear a hat? Or brown hair, wear a hat when he's younger? They always
He
come to
wore
me
a hat.
looking like their 20s.
I don't know what he looked like in his 20s. He always had gray hair when I knew him, but he wore a hat all the time.
It's him because they don't. And having everybody's young, they don't look old. Flannel shirt and jeans kind of guy. Is that him?
Yeah, it just depends on. Yeah, that would be my grandpa Larry. That was like that.
So two of them jumping in at this reading at the same time then. So this grandpa's talking. I don't know if it's. I can't tell who's coming through. One likes hunting, fishing, camping, all that. He's an outdoorsman. So your other grandpa, he comes forward. He's got light brown hair, blondish brown hair, and he's got facial hair. Correct? When he's younger.
Not that I'm aware of. I just
Who's
always
jumping in?
shaving.
Do you have a lot of people that's passed away that you never got to say goodbye to them?
Yeah, one of my best friends from Montana was flannel shirt kind of guy, outdoorsman.
So once that I'm just stop by, just tell them I love them and to stay safe. That's all. All right. So yeah, I get a few of them that came in at once. So yeah, that's all your grandpa wanted to say, and that's all you wanted to say. Does that help you?
Yeah, that's good, man.
All right. Well, good to see you again. We'll have to keep in touch again.
Have a good night, brother.
You too, man. Thank you.
Thank
I don't think this really quick. They changed this on here. Give me 1 second. There we go. I think you got it.
Oh, I'm about to do it. Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
I can't see you.
All right, hold on. I'm turning it on. Okay.
Okay. And what's your name?
Kara,
Kara, who would you like me to connect with today?
my sister.
What's her first and last name?
Krista Childers.
Shoulders?
Childers.
Can you give me 1 second? I forgot my dog is outside. Give me 1 second, okay? I don't want to
All right.
forget him out there. It's cold outside. All right, I'm back.
All right.
Sorry for your loss. How long has it been since your sister's crossed?
About 3.5 months.
Krista Childers?
Yeah.
Your sister, I don't know if she died. I'm assuming this was health related because she's taken responsibility. She says, I knew better. I should have taken better care of my body. Does that make sense? And my health?
Yep. Yep.
And she never got to say goodbye to you the way that she needed to. And that's what she's telling me to tell you. When you guys were younger at some point, you guys weren't very close, and she's saying she wants you to forgive her.
All right.
She's saying, I want to thank you for everything that you've done for me in my entire life, but I'm sorry that if I ever let you down, and I hope that you forgive me. Did your sister used to smoke?
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing her with light brown hair or light brown hair, medium length, and
Uh-huh.
she's smiling and she's coming in her 20s and she's got this blouse on and like a blazer over it, and she's just sitting there smoking a cigarette. And that's how I see her, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does.
Cardinals and Robins with her. She comes to you through music and dreams. After she passed away, she tells me she liked to mess with your electronics. That was her way of saying I was around. You understand that?
Yeah.
Like your
Yeah.
TV, your lights would blink and stuff like that. That's what she would tell me. So she was
All
always
right.
doing something.
Hmm.
Your parents passed away?
My dad, not my mom.
Okay. So I wonder if that's who she's talking about. I said, who do you live up with? I mean, she goes, I go, what does your private heaven look up like? And she said, I'm up here. It sounded like she said parents, but maybe parent. I don't know. Maybe that's what because it's always singular plural. That's all I get up there. But then I
Gotcha.
said, oh, tell me what your private heaven looks like. And then she says, I live up here and I live up in the country and I live right next to them. So that's where she's at.
Nice.
You have something of your sister's, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
You wear it? Is it something you wear?
Yeah.
It's jewelry, correct?
Yeah.
Is it like at the ring
Yeah. I have her ring. I don't wear the ring though.
and then a necklace?
Yep.
There's no way for me to know that. All right, I'm seeing a vision of a tattoo. Are you got a tattoo of your sister? Or are you thinking about getting one?
Yeah. Me and my other sisters and my daughter were all going to get tattoos in her memory.
So she's aware of that. She's just validating that she must have heard your conversation.
Hmm.
She loves you very much. She says, I don't want you to ever feel bad or guilty about my death ever again. I'm in a better place, and I want you to be happy for me today and always. I do love you very much and unconditional. I'm there every day. You think of me, and I know when you think of me is when I'm down there. I want you to remember this. I'm okay now. We'll do a kiss and she's waving goodbye. Did that sound
Awesome.
like your sister?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Did that help you?
Absolutely. I appreciate it so much.
God bless you. Thank you for
All
allowing
right.
me to do that.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. So that's how you do validation. Validation is the truth. So anybody that wants to call me a scammer on here, they better think twice. Because I do free readings and scammers don't do free readings. Scammers don't get validation. So this is what a real medium is. There's a lot of fakes on here, a lot of wannabes on here, and I'm not one of them. I got my proof to prove it, because if you go on my page, I've got over 300 videos on there that prove I'm all validating. There's no way you can make any of this up. All right. Let's see who the next person is. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Keep those taps going too, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. If you guys need a private reading with me, all you have to do is click over to the side under my bio. There's a link there to my Facebook page. Message me there and tell me you need a reading, and I'll schedule a reading with you after I'm done. If you don't have Facebook, there's that little thing on the side for my Instagram. And if not there, you can go on bigskymedium.com, and there's my webpage to my email. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I am 29.
Okay. And what's your first name?
Ashley?
And who do you want me to connect with today?
My brother. His name
Sorry.
is Neo, Neo, Baca. Thank you.
Neo Baca?
Yes.
Neo is his first name, like is that how you say it? Neo?
Yes.
Baca. Okay. Sorry. How old was your brother, and how long ago since he's crossed? Sorry for your loss.
He was 34 when he died, and it's gonna be 3 years ago.
All right. So he's going to probably show himself in his 20s. So let me see if I can connect with him, okay? So
Okay.
his name's Neo Baca, right? Did I say
Okay.
it right?
Yes. Yes.
He's saying, when I asked who you were, he says that you're his kid sister. And he said, I'm sorry that I left her without saying goodbye. And I'm sorry on how I went. Because that's the way I pass always seemed to bother her.
Yes, it did.
He likes to visit you in dreams. Do you remember the dream or dreams?
Yes. Yes.
Your brother keeps showing himself to me really quick. He's got short, dark brown hair, right?
Yes.
Because he's like right there. I can almost see his face, and I'm like, all right. So I'm just gonna get this out of the way so you know it's him. He usually likes wearing dark shirts and pants, like dark colors. Is that right? Because I know in
Yes.
heaven there's no black, because black's opposite of light. So usually when I see a spirit wearing dark purple, that would mean that's probably what that would probably wearing.
Yeah, he's a dark colored kind of person with his clothes.
Was this like a suicide?
No, he he was sick and my mom took him to the hospital and he passed very suddenly and very quickly. It
Yeah, don't
was
tell me. You don't have to tell me anymore. That's okay. I was just kind
oh,
of. It's okay
sorry.
because what I was getting with that before that's why I was asking, because it was just like that's what I was asking, because it was felt like that. It felt like a suicide. I don't know what that means. Was he depressed before he died?
I would say yes.
Okay, so I just want to
He
throw that out
seemed
there because maybe that's
sad.
what I was feeling with that. So hold on. He said I had to go, but I also wanted to go. So he was depressed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Even if I would have fought to stay alive, I had to go. It was not. It was my time was up. My time was up. He's always going to keep messing around with you. He says, let you know he's around. He's never going to give up on you. It's interesting with him. I keep seeing like, did he wear like a necklace?
Yeah.
Do you have that necklace, or is this validation?
He was buried with that necklace, but
Because
when
he's
he
showing
was
me a
in the
necklace like this.
hospital,
Like, yeah, like he was. This is how I see it. Like, if this was a chain, he would like that's how I kind of
mhm,
kept seeing like he was doing that. Let's see, he was trying to show me a necklace.
yeah.
He's saying that you were his always favorite sister of all time, and that even though he looked after you in this life, he's still gonna look after you the next. He goes, I want her to talk to me a lot more than she does, because I know things bother her.
Yeah.
He wishes that you wouldn't cry for him all the time, because he says that really brings me down when you do that. Because I want you to be happy. I know you miss me, but I don't want you to always cry for me. I'm okay now. He's a lot actually. He says I'm a lot actually better than I was before. Did he like your brother had a different kind of personality, right? Thank you guys for the gifts. Like it
Yeah.
was okay. So when I connected with him, like some people like pets, like dogs and cats, and some people just like turtles. I see him with like lizards and snakes and stuff. Is that true? Is that the kind of person he is? Like he just would grab
Um
a snake and make it his pet, or what?
no, he had a lot with animals, but he we live in the country, so there's a lot of snakes out here. And there's been some that have been in the house and he's had to take them out.
So he doesn't harm the snakes. He just is nice to them and brings them out.
Yeah.
Maybe okay, because that's what I was seeing. Because like in my visions, it's hard for me to understand what I see because when I see something and they're showing me something, it's how I interpret it. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate that. Does that make sense? Like you know him
Yes,
better than me. If
it
he's
does.
picking up snakes in your house and bringing them outside, be nice to him. Because some people would freak out and want him killed or exterminated. But your brother probably had a good heart. He was just like, you know what? Let me take it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Keep saying he's never going to leave you. He lives also up in the country as well. He says he's got a beautiful house up there. I don't know if he's ever going to want to reincarnate. I don't know. I don't know how it really goes with heaven or how God works, but I know reincarnation is real. But he probably won't reincarnate until after everybody and you guys, like everybody's together up there. But I'll tell you, he did say, I go, what are you doing in heaven? And he goes, I'm learning to be a carpenter or something. It's like, sound like he said carpenter. Like he's learning like carpenter skills. Does that make sense?
It does,
You're,
yeah.
you're laughing. What's up with that? There's something behind it.
Because my grandpa was a carpenter, and before my brother passed, my grandpa and my grandma had passed a couple years before that. So it was funny for you to say that because that's what my grandpa did.
So he probably did he look up to your grandpa quite a bit then?
Yes, we both did.
He says, you tell her I love her and tell her not to be afraid. I love you. And he's waving goodbye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope that helped you. You sound like you needed that. You a lot of validation
I
there.
did.
God
Yes,
bless you.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hi,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Let me turn the camera on. Can you see me? Sorry, I've been sick all day, so I'm in the bed. I've had a migraine.
Oh, sorry, I get like that too. especially when I do a lot of readings. What's your first name? I'm sorry.
My name is Gloria.
Gloria, who you want me to connect with today?
My mom,
Thank you guys for the gifts. And what was her first and last name?
Cynthia Perales, Perales.
Cynthia Perales.
Yes, P as in Pearl, Erales.
Sorry for your loss. How long has it been since she's crossed?
Since
Thank you guys.
2019.
Your mom tells me after she passed, you cannot let that go in your head of how she passed. Like if she's, thank you guys for the gifts. Like she can't let that pain, you can't let the pain go of how she died. It's
Right.
always in your head. When you think of your mom, you're thinking of her being in pain. You're thinking of how she passed away. Does that make sense?
Yes, we
She's saying
didn't
she
get
doesn't
any
want you to
answers.
do that no more. What's
We
that?
we never got any answers on how she died.
Okay. So maybe that's why I need to find out what's going on with that. But she just doesn't want you to keep don't going in that direction because it's hurting you. She
Right,
wants you to be happy and moving forward, not being held up over that pain, because that's not her anymore.
right.
Let me see. She had hard time functioning towards the end. She tells me it was getting worse for her. She had
Yes.
the breathing. There's some things with the breathing,
Hmm.
and she just like sometimes she couldn't even move. If that makes sense, it was just like it was something that was just overcoming her.
Right. We
Do you
feel
know
like
what?
she had a psychotic break.
Oh, she
Her
had.
we had Yeah, so my mom had some medical issues, but my grandmother, she had been estranged from my grandmother for 2 years, and I had to be the one to tell my mother that her mother had dementia. And so my mom just freaking wigged out, and we're not sure what happened, but my mom did have an extensive amount of medical issues, and they were supposed to have done an autopsy because she was by herself. And one of the reasons why I feel so bad is because for days I kept getting this feeling that my mom was dead, but I wasn't listening to it. And then finally, it just got so overbearing that, I called my husband and I'm like, we got to go. My mom's dead. And so we had to go and have her door busted down. So we never got any answers. We never got any closure. And one of the reasons why I really felt bad was because I wasn't listening to my intuition when it was telling me to go. I just wouldn't listen. So
So
I regret it because the last time we spoke, she cussed me out, but she had like a mental breakdown. When we got to her house, it was completely destroyed.
you
My
don't have to
mom
tell
was
me
a
too
very,
much because she'll be able to tell you most of it because you're saying too
okay,
much. Does that make
okay.
sense? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I just allow them to talk to, yeah, because it's all about the validation part. So she did tell me what was going on with her when you were talking. She kept saying the word stress. It was
Hmm.
stress related. Her
Yeah.
body, she was so like you said, she was like that's what she said. She couldn't move. She was incapacitated. It's her whole body shut down. Her
Yeah.
nervous system.
Yeah. So that's
She
been
must.
really hard. No closure.
She says I didn't overreact. I just didn't know how to act. It was just. It was like her body. It wasn't her. It was just her body. It was just. She keeps saying it really wasn't me. It was just my body. It was just that's how she says I can't explain it. I've never been
Yeah.
through that before.
Yeah.
But the stress does take a lot on different parts of the body which she was already having issues with, and that made it worse.
Right.
That's the energy that's put into those areas, and that makes it worse for them.
Hmm.
Your mom couldn't let it go. She couldn't forgive. She couldn't move on, and that's why
Right.
she's coming so strong with you today and telling you that you need to do the same. She's worried about you.
Yeah.
She's sorry that she's done that to you. Your mom kind of had curly hair when she was younger, short, dark brown hair.
Yes,
That's her.
that's her.
She's wearing a dress. She lives next to her mom up in heaven, and she's very happy. She tells me that she has 2 dogs with her. You have your mom's necklace, correct?
I don't have her necklace. My brother does.
So you have her cookware?
Mm-mm.
I don't know what she's saying. I'm kind of stuck on this one then. I don't want to go further. For some reason, I got stuck. Do you have other people that that have passed away?
Yes, I do. Uh-huh.
'Cause I feel like somebody's trying to say something and it's not her. She says she just wants you to forgive yourself and she loves you.
Okay.
She's blowing a kiss. Does that sound like your mom says all that?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for allowing me to do this.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much.
You're welcome.
All right.
That reading was interesting. When I was right in the middle of that conversation, it felt like it shut down and I couldn't understand what was going on. So I kept asking, and she would say part of it, and then it would stop. And that's why I was like, "What is going on with this?" Like there's somebody that was trying to block her reading or something. I don't know if it was somebody else trying to jump in for that lady. I don't know what was going on. That was kind of weird for me. It was just a different energy. All right, if you guys want a private reading with me, all you have to do is message me under my bio. Just click it. Goes to my new Facebook page. Message me there. And a half hour is 65, an hour is 125, and I can schedule a reading with you. Well, everybody that's just coming on, thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Please keep the taps going until I stop. Thank you, thank you. I don't pick names on here. I just go by the video. I pick names on my Facebook page. So if you want me to pick names on my Facebook page when I do free readings, follow me there. All right. Let me see who the next person is.
Hello.
Hello? Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Ashley?
Ashley?
Yes.
Ashley, who do you want me to connect with?
My father.
I'm sorry for your last. What's his first and last name?
Dean Denny.
Okay. How long has it been since he's crossed over?
3 years.
Okay. Your dad likes to visit you in the evening, and when he visits you, he says he likes to mess with the TV. So the TV might be going different channels, or it might be turning itself off. I don't know what it's doing. But he says also that I think he's been known to mess with the lights. What's that?
Yes.
So it always seems to be the evening with him. When he was younger, did he have brown hair, like a mustache or something? Or not mustache,
Yes.
but does that make sense? I think that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay. I see him wearing a short sleeve button-up collared shirt. He's smiling. He's outside. I don't know if I see a dog with him. I don't know if it's a yellow lab or it's the color, kind of like a color of like a yellow lab. But there's a dog next to him, and his dog or is taking care of somebody's dog. Your dad tells me he's got a beautiful cabin up in the mountains that overlooks the lake, I think. So pay attention to dragonflies. Your dad must have liked the outdoors, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Or yeah, okay. So pay attention to dragonflies. I would suggest your dad liked fishing, being on the boat, or stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
You were with your dad when he passed, or right before he died. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because he tells me that he heard every word that you said to him. And you were always wondering if he heard you. And he says, I did.
Yeah.
And he's thanking you. He's very proud of you. And he's thanking you for being up with him towards the end, the next journey in his life. If that makes sense. I'm never going to let you go, Dad. So he says that. That's why he says that Dad's always going to be here.
Hmm.
Do you have? Do you have your dad's boots?
Yeah.
Are they like cowboy boots or something?
We call them Mickey Mouse boots, but yeah.
But they're kind of like cowboy boots, right? Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's validation. There's no way for me to know that. It's pretty basic right there. I could
Hmm.
just say boots, but I was trying to get him to give me more detail. He wants you to keep going on in life and never look back. But he says, I love her and tell her to keep talking to me.
Okay.
Pay attention to cardinals with your dad and dragonflies. He goes, I love you, sweetie. Something like that.
Mm-mm.
Did that sound like your dad?
Yeah.
Did that help you?
Yes.
Thank you for letting me to do that. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, here we go. I don't know how to do this video.
Okay, watch the chat because somebody's going to tell you how to do it.
Isn't it usually the multi-guest?
I think so. I don't know how to do it. I just, people always post it on there when people have issues. There, like Paco just posted something there. That's how you get on.
Yeah, I know. And when I click multi-guest, all it gives me is disconnect or cancel.
I don't know how that works.
And it's weird because
Right?
next to multi-guest, it has a little thing that says mic next to it. But it's not letting me get off of that.
I'm not sure.
And I've never had a problem with somebody else's live, but
Yeah, it's not on my
that's
end.
weird.
I don't know what's
Oh,
going
hold
on.
on. I might. Hold on. What's this? Video. Yeah, it's not giving me the option. That's weird.
Everybody keeps saying click camera or click on the screen.
I did, and it pulls up.
Try edit pencil,
Oh,
like edit icon or something. Then
it
camera.
just shows no camera, and then it shows microphones on, and it says you'll connect using audio only.
So that's something with your computer. Then I'm assuming something might be
I'm on,
going on with your
yeah,
drivers. Or
I'm on my phone.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not,
Have you had it? When was the time you updated your phone with the apps? Sometimes that could be an issue.
I hit the camera button. It says live access needed to go live on video as a guest. You can go live on audio. It's only allowing me audio.
Okay, well, I don't know. People keep saying click on the camera.
Yeah, I did that.
People
It's
saying
not
it's in
letting
your
me. It's
settings.
telling me I can only go live with microphone, which is weird. It won't let me on my phone. I don't know why.
We can try again if you like another time. Maybe it's just not your timing right at this point. I
I've
don't
been
know.
trying to. I've been trying forever to get connected to you. It's been like forever, probably like 6 months.
I'm
But
sorry. Yeah,
yeah,
just the thing
it's
is
just
that
telling
I
me
can't control
audio.
technology. I'm only
Right.
doing it on here as the live video,
Okay.
and then I'm also doing the other thing, like they pulling names off of my other one. That's just what I'm trying to say. So if I keep doing it like
Okay.
this, then people aren't going to believe it's all legit. That's why I do it that way.
No, I know.
Hello?
Hi, good night.
I can't see you. Thanks, guys, for
I'm
the gifts.
yes, I'm trying to turn on the camera as well.
Okay. If you have problems, just read the comments. There's people that are typing stuff that can help you.
Hey, just go ahead with someone else and I will check back later.
All right. I don't know why these things are so confusing they should make it easier for people. I get people's frustrations on here. They should people on.
Oh shit. Well, it's not letting me either. Hello?
Hello?
All right, I'm doing the same thing and it says. Oh, wait.
Well,
There
maybe
I am. Do you see me?
no.
Oh, I see myself. Enhance effects. Hold on. Now? No?
No.
It says connect only, and then I hit the camera, and then I see myself. Let me read the comments. Must be a TikTok glitch, it says.
It might be.
Go to, okay, settings, and click allow access. Oh,
Some people can
oh
see you and some can't. It
got it.
must be a glitch. I can't even see you.
Yeah, hold on. It's saying the settings. Click the people. I click video.
Yeah, some people can see you and some can't. It's so weird.
How weird. Like, I'm hitting what you say.
No, I'm going to take it as it's probably time that I need to get off here then because it's been an hour anyway, so I got to. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'll do it next week or something because I'm just going to keep glitching like this all day.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Oh,
I'm
wait.
sorry.
Do you see me now?
We can try next week if you want. So if
Okay.
you guys want a private reading with me, just message me under my bio over here, and I can schedule a reading with you.
Oh, wait.
And not a big deal. Hello?
I found it.
What'd you do so everybody knows?
I pressed say. I don't know what I pressed. It was like a camera and then like a thing that said save. It was kind of, I don't know. It's too hard to explain, but I think that
Jessica Hayes, I don't know what your issue is, lady, but you can get off my page. I don't deal with trolls.
Aw.
Yeah, what was your name?
Julie Ponce, Ponce.
And then who you want me to connect with?
My dad,
And what was his name?
Larry Brewer, Brewer.
Larry Brewer.
Larry Brewer, yeah.
How long has it been since he's crossed?
It'll be 6 years.
Your dad passed away. He said when he went quick, when he died. At that moment, he didn't feel anything.
Okay, good. That was one thing I always wondered.
Did your dad have a beard when he was younger? Light
Yeah.
brown hair?
Yeah.
He's a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy.
Yeah.
He liked some sports. He liked the outdoors. He loved his family.
Yes.
He liked to be social. Three dogs and one cat he's with. So they're either his or he's taking care of somebody's.
Sounds like him.
Was he in the military?
Yeah. No.
There's no way for me to know that.
I'm sorry?
There's no way for me to know that.
No.
So he told me you have some of his old military gear. That's why I asked if he was in the military.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's all about healing. He likes to mess with your car radio and visit you in your dreams.
Yeah.
He likes to hide things from you and then they return. Does that make sense?
Yes.
He's always been proud of you and he loves you very much, but he says, I want her to know that I've never left her, but I've always been there. Even though the time she thinks I'm not there, I've always been there. I know when she's talking to me, when she's thinking of me. I want her to be strong in life. Don't get crap from anybody.
That sounds like him. Oh,
Because I love you, sweetie.
me too.
Really quick before I don't know, he left. Before he left, I seen something silver. Is it a ring? I don't know what it was. It was like super silver.
I have a silver dollar from him.
Is that something? It could be that. I don't know, but it was so quick through my vision. I just like, what was that? So
yeah, he used to like collect coins, and he had given me a silver dollar a while ago, like when I was a kid. I mean, I don't know anything else that would be silver.
okay, maybe that's what it was. It's all about validation. All it is.
Yeah.
It's like things between only you two would know that I would not know, that I'm just getting from. I try to get the only things like the rare stuff. Anybody can say somebody's got this or that. So I like that last reading. That girl, she has her dad's cowboy boots, and then your dad says you have his army gear. So it's interesting what they want to share with me, and I just pull it out and I deliver that message,
And
just so you know it's them.
Because right before, like a month or two before he passed, he was telling me a lot about his time in the military, like things that happened, and he had never done that before. So I think that, yeah. And I have his jacket.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Seemed like you needed that. God bless you. If you need anybody needs my help, you send them my way. All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm doing this for my husband, so let me get him in the room. Get your fucking ass over here. All right, sit down. Sit down. Here. Here you go, take the phone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
Tell him your name.
And what's your first
Nick
name?
Alexander. Nick. Nick.
Nick.
Yeah.
So Nick, if I don't know if you've ever had a reading or not, but let me explain how I work. So when I do connect with the loved one, they're going to show themselves looking young to me. They don't look like you remember them. They don't look old, bald,
Okay.
gray on their deathbed. They always look like in their 20s. Understand? They're going to tell you what you need, not what you want to hear. And the more open you are, the more easier it is for that reading to get through. It's okay to be skeptical, but don't let that wall get too high up. If it gets too high up, I can't even get through, and my readings are going to go in different directions. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So just try to be open, and the more you're open, and then I'm able to get through. So Nick, who do you want me to connect with?
My father.
Sorry for your loss. What was his first and last name, and how long ago?
Peter Mashak. He died in, 3 years ago? Nearly.
He died when? I'm sorry.
3 years ago. Nearly 3 years ago. In
What was his
January.
last name?
Mashak. Polish.
Meshach. Did I say it right?
Mashak. Yeah.
Meshach. Okay.
Mashak. Yep.
Mashe or Meshach?
Mashak.
Meshach.
Yep.
Give me 1 second. Your dad told me he never got to say goodbye to you and how he passed away, but he keeps saying, please let him know I was not alone. I was not alone. So I don't know if there was somebody with him that was comforting him, or usually when we pass, we're never alone in spirit. There's always a family member or loved one that grabs us and pulls us into the light. So he was never alone.
Good. Thank you.
So I don't know if you notice things like this, but sometimes your dad has been known to turn on the lights in certain rooms, and you might walk in there like, who keeps turning on this damn light? It's wasting electricity. I don't know if that makes sense to you. So there's lights being turned on in some certain rooms at that house. He also has been telling me that there's noises that are in the kitchen, like something's fallen into the sink. I don't know if you've heard that before. That would be your dad. Does
Yes,
that
I
make
have.
sense?
Yes.
Your dad tells me that the dream, I don't know if you remember the dream, but he said the dream he was trying to tell you in the dream was that he was okay and that he wasn't suffering. That's probably why you need to hear this reading too, because there was a dream you may or may not remember it. I know spirits don't lie. Sometimes our subconscious doesn't understand it, or we're so deep in dreams we don't remember it, but our spirit remembers it.
Okay. Good to know.
He's been known to leave the pennies, so pay attention to pennies.
Not there.
Your dad comes forward in his 20s. He's got light brown hair.
Yes.
I want to say he's got a beard, not a beard, but a mustache. I want to say it's really young in my vision. I can't tell if it's a big mustache though.
No, he had big sideburns.
Oh, he did have, okay. So like, when I do readings, I'll be honest with people. I'm not going to lie and convince people. Like what I'm seeing is what I kind of see. I can't always get like details. So I'm just grabbing because it's like 2 or 3 seconds and it's gone. Like that's how they are with me. So sometimes they'll show themselves again and then they leave. Sometimes they're just right there.
Seth, be quiet.
It's like the shirt he's wearing is a long sleeve button up collared shirt. He's dressed nice and he's happy. This is how I see him.
Be quiet. He's on the phone. Zen. Yoga.
Your grandma passed away at some point, right? Was it his mom?
Yes.
So he was close to his mom?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
I said, what is your private heaven? He says he lives right next to his mom in heaven.
Say again, sorry?
It's private heaven next to his mom.
It's private heaven.
Yeah,
He lives
it
right
will be,
next
yeah.
to his mom in heaven.
Yeah, that'd be right.
I keep getting 2 dogs with him. They're his dogs or he's taking care of somebody's dogs in the family.
No, he had 2 Yorkshire Terriers, yeah.
He has a beautiful beach house that overlooks the ocean. And that's where he says, this is my permanent vacation.
Sounds good.
Your dad is saying like something like he's very proud of you. You went out and set out to do everything you ever wanted to do. Does that make sense for your goals that you wanted? And then he says, I watched you do this and I've always been proud of you.
Thank you.
He goes, I knew you could do it. One thing I regret not telling you when I was alive is how I've always felt. And that's one thing as a dad, I don't want you to ever to do that. You always, because that's the wrong thing to do. You always express your feelings. I should have told you I loved you more. I should have given you more hugs. I didn't give you enough. And that was just how I was raised. I need you to forgive me. Because I did love you.
Yeah, I understand. That's true.
I hope you don't do that with your kids the way I did it.
Yeah.
He loves you and he says, I want you to talk to me more. And said, thank you for coming through. And he went like that or something like that. And he said like that. Does that sound like your dad?
It does, yeah.
Did that help you?
Yeah, very much so. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. God bless.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi,
Hi. What's your name?
Samantha. Samantha.
Okay. Samantha, who do you want me to connect with today?
My sister Amber.
What's her last name?
Berkheimer.
Berkheimer?
Yes.
So Berkheimer. Okay. How long, sorry for your loss. How long has it been since she's crossed?
5 months and 1 day.
I'm sorry. All right. Let me connect with her. She wants you to stop reliving how she died in your head over and over. She goes, tell her to stop it. That's how she said it. Your sister was like a best friend to you. She loved you so much, she said. You guys shared so much and experienced so much together. She needs you to forgive yourself and to forgive her because of how she died. The coulda, woulda, shoulda. You understand that? You blame yourself. You got to take that pain. She doesn't want you to do that no more. You got to let that pain go. She said there's nothing you could have done. She goes, I know in her head she's thinking that there's a lot of all these scenarios, but she's got to stop doing that to herself.
Okay.
I want her to know that she needs to start letting go sometimes. She's holding in too much again. And when she does that, it's not good. It's making her go bad. Does that make sense?
Mm.
Like she's saying like this, like
Yes.
spiraling.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this to yourself? That's what she's saying. That's not me. You understand what she's saying?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, she's mad. She's like, you need to stop this because it's killing you. And if I see you up here before your time on your path, we're not going to see each other. That's not how it works. And if you do come up here, it's not going to be good for you. She goes, you stop it. She's really mad at you about something. Does that sound like your sister?
Yeah.
She keeps telling you to stop whatever you're doing. Stop it. She comes like shorter, dark brown hair. She's smiling. She's healthy. She's happy. It's like a shirt and shorts, but it's like a white shirt. And you know the girl shirts where they kind of cut up here, like the sleeves kind of go up here. It's like a white
Yeah.
shirt or something. It's like the V-neck or something. And I guess you're wearing the shorts, and she's just happy. She always will come to you as a butterfly. The butterfly would represent like what do you want to call it? Like a resurrection of what she used to be, because she's not that way no more. Does that make sense to you? And she can go anywhere she wants. And her colors of the
Yes.
butterfly represent her beauty. I visit her in dreams a lot, but I'm not sure she's getting them because of what she's doing to herself, and I'm not cool with it.
I haven't had a single dream yet, but I've been asking for one, and there's snow outside, and actually this was on my front porch yesterday morning.
Oh, that's crazy. There's validation there then. That's awesome. So the reason why you're having a hard, your sister can't get through is because you're still mourning over her really heavy. When we're mourning heavy over our loved ones, we kind of subconsciously block them out. Does that make sense to you? Like people with
Yeah.
trauma do that. They don't need to. They block things out, and then when spirit's trying to get through, or let you know there's certain signs we're not seeing them yet. Everybody else is, and you're like, why can't you? Why is she not showing it to me? It's not you. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just we just got like your sister's saying. She wants you to allow to get that out more, to start grieving or whatever that pain is. You got to get it out more so that she can get through. That's what's going on. You know, I'm sorry I'm on your case a lot, but you know, it's the only reason I am is because I love you so much. And she keeps saying the same thing and don't do it. She keeps saying, tell her to stop doing that. I said, what does your private heaven look like? And she tells me she lives up in a beautiful house up in heaven. There's a beautiful waterfall that's right next to it. And it's very tranquil, and she loves it. That's where she's at. If you can think of your sister healthy in heaven and near that waterfall, that's where she's always going to be if she's not with you. She wants you to take better care of yourself. And she says, I want you to know I love you very much and to keep talking to me. She's like, goodbye. Does that sound like her?
Yeah, so just really quick, the quit doing this to myself. So this is my little area for my sister. My sister died of a drug overdose, and I am an addiction nurse.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So yeah, this is what I could have done. Thank
So
you.
your sister, she wants you to forgive yourself so you're not doing the coulda, woulda, should haves, like she was saying earlier.
Yeah, it's hard. This is
You
what
know,
I do for a living.
you can't save. You have to remember, you can't save everybody. She had her own things going on. I kind of understand the pain, but it's your pain's different than mine. I had a good friend that passed away for drug overdose, and there's a lot of questions. So I really empathize with you on that one. So I went through that too, like the coulda, woulda, should haves in my head, and I had to stop, and I'm like, I know they wouldn't want me to do that because I do so many readings, and I had to stop, and I didn't know he would have done that, so I had to stop it. Like, I had to forgive myself. Like you have to forgive yourself.
Absolutely.
And just don't beat yourself up. She'd be happy to know that you're keep doing what you're doing to help other people. That's what she'd want.
That's
And
crazy.
do it.
We just bought a house. We just bought a women's sober living house.
And that's what she would have loved. You doing that in her memory.
Yeah, we called it Amber's house.
There you go. That's what she would have wanted. You know, she was up there. She's probably giving you a thumbs up over that. She's very proud of you.
Thank you so much.
God bless you for helping other people. We need more people like you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for allowing me to do that. Yeah, that's hard to do sometimes. Well, thank you for that gift. I've never seen that cat one. Thank you guys. So if you guys want to schedule a reading with me, all you have to do is under my my bio, that little cartoon, click under it. There's the link that goes to my Facebook page, like and follow it, because I also do free readings on there. But message me if you want a private reading, a half hour, 65, an hour is 125. Make sure you follow me. I do a lot of free readings on here as well. During the day, my radio readings are on here, and at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, I do readings on here. It's my way of giving back. That wasn't a beautiful reading though. It was just a sad one though. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. And what's your name?
Tara.
And Tara, who'd you like me to connect with today?
My uncle Toby.
When you were close to him?
Yes.
What's Toby's last name? And how long has it been since he's died? I'm sorry.
It's been about a year and a half, and his last name is Carlson.
Carlton?
Carlson.
Oh, Carlson. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Your uncle tells me he never got to say goodbye to you or anybody. His death was unexpected, that nobody saw this coming, including him. You understand that?
Yeah.
He says, I'm free of addiction.
Yeah.
So is this like a drug overdose?
He was an alcoholic.
So this is basically the same thing. He overdid too much. Maybe is that what happened? Okay.
Yeah.
He wants you to understand that when he went to heaven, he got all healed up. That his addictions, everything that was bothering him, or did not follow with him. He was depressed and he had a lot of things going on. And sometimes addiction is things that a lot of us we're not addicted, will never understand that what it feels like. You know, it's a sad thing.
Yeah.
You always play music for your uncle, he tells me.
I do all the.
You must call out his name and play that song and say, this is for you, Toby. Does that
I
make
do.
sense?
Yes.
In the dream that you have of your uncle, you guys are always hanging out and everybody's laughing and having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way for me to know that, correct? Thank you guys for the gifts.
No.
He's saying the reason why I'm showing you that image is because I want you to remember me that way and not how I used to be.
Good. Yeah, because when he passed away, he was in the Montana hospital, and that's like 18 hours from us, so a long ways away. And I never got to say goodbye, even though I wanted to go. So,
He didn't want you there. He didn't want you to see him go that way. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. Does
okay.
that make sense to you?
Yeah.
He goes, this is why I was giving you those dreams, because I want you to remember me this way, not that way.
Okay.
You're always going to be one of his favorite nieces ever, he said.
Oh, he'll always be my favorite too. I just want to know if he ever comes to visit me, because I always get like random stuff happening in my house, and I don't
Yeah,
know if
don't tell
it's
me. Don't tell me. Yeah, I'll ask him in a second. 1 second. You're still talking 1 second.
okay.
Okay, I just lost that. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if he's a member, because I don't remember what he was just saying. Hold on. He's that short, dark brown hair. He wears a t-shirt and jeans.
Yes.
Sometimes he wears a hoodie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he smokes too.
Yes, he does.
He's outside. And so it's so funny when I see spirits when they're smoking in heaven. It's, I think you can smoke in heaven. I don't think you're going to die of anything up there, obviously. But they don't do drugs and alcohol up there. But I can always see people smoking the cigarettes up there. So he's outside and he's smoking the cigarette. That's how I see him. And he's talking to you. And that's how he is in heaven.
Amazing. Mhm.
He just wants you the best thing. The only thing he wants you to just hold on to the memories.
Okay.
You'd be proud of your uncle, because up in heaven, he's helping people recover that are just going
Wow.
there. He's helping them
So-
understand their ways. It's like part of the when we go up there, we have to see ourselves that review that we have to look at ourselves. So he's up there helping people understand that about their
Oh,
addiction,
that's awesome.
to help them forgive themselves so that they can move forward as well.
That's awesome.
He goes, I want you to tell everybody in the family what I'm doing, and that I'm
I
okay
will.
now.
I will. Does he have anything to say about to my mom?
He likes to play tricks on her all the time. He laughs about it. It's his way of letting him, you guys know he's around.
Yeah,
He messes with the lights,
all the time.
the blink into the lights. The radio. I don't know what he means if he's messing with the radio or he's coming through the radio. Hide things and they show up.
Yeah.
He moves things around the room. I don't know what that means. And he
Yes,
laughs
he
because he makes
does.
weird noises. What's that?
He does. So the other day, out of nowhere, I was in the bathroom and a razor like flew across the room. I was
That's
like,
kind of
oh,
scary.
yeah.
I think he's just doing it just to make jokes. He's not trying to be a scary person. He just likes to have fun, like he did when he
Yeah.
was alive.
Yep,
He's
he
very
does.
like, besides the whatever it was, the drug or alcohol that was in him. He was he's a very positive guy. If it wasn't depression, that's how he was. He was always thinking of other people before himself. He was that person. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
He gave what he could, even if it was
Yes.
it made somebody smile just at that very moment, at that very short time.
Yes.
He's very proud of you, and he wants you to keep that legacy up and helping people as well.
Oh, okay, I will.
You tell her I love her, and tell her I'm always here. She knows where to find me.
All right. I
Goodbye.
will.
Did you like the color blue?
He did. Mm-hmm.
was like that dark
Yeah.
blue or something. Not
Yeah,
like dark blue, but it's like
definitely.
blue. I think it was like that. Yeah. It was a blue I saw really quick to my vision. Did
Yeah,
that help
he
you?
wore that all the time. That helped me a lot. Yes.
Did this reading give all that validation that was him?
Yeah, so whenever I play music for him, I go out to his grave, and we used to listen to Family Tradition all the time. And so I'll play that and I always talk to him, and I know I can feel him there with me. So,
It's him. Every
yeah.
time we think of spirit, every time we talk to them, every time we talk about them, they're always with us.
Yes. Thank you
I
so
know it
much.
sounds corny, but it's true. You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. So you guys, I'm going to get off here. I am really drained right now. I'm sorry. I can't do any more. Let me explain to you guys. So if you guys want a private reading with me, a half hour, 65, and hours, 125, all you have to do is message me on my new Facebook page. It's my bio. Under it is the link. That's where you click it. And that's how you can message me. And that goes right to my page. If you guys are thinking about scheduling gift certificates, let me know ahead of time. I can do a gift certificate and you can mail them out for Christmas if you need to. Or if you want to send... if you want to pay for a reading for somebody that can't afford one, I can do that as well. Just message me for the holidays. I've been doing that too. And you guys, I want to say thank you guys for the taps. Thank you guys for sharing the video. Thank you guys for your support and all that you guys do. I appreciate all you guys. And make sure you guys follow me on here. I'm on here almost every Sunday doing a lot of free readings, giving validation and helping people out. My way of giving back to people. And thank you guys. You guys have a good night. And we'll see each other soon.